What's up, y'all? Ronald Kent's Comics and Coffee here. Just want to talk about the trailers that's come out. So far we've had Steve Rogers, Thor, X-Men, and Wakanda and Fantastic Four, and Namor. So a lot of people seem to have some some dislike for the last one, the fourth one that just came out, which was Fantastic Four and Namor and Wakanda. I get it. We are all so excited for X-Men. We are all so excited for X-Men. I have to say, I'm very excited for X-Men to finally come to the MCU. But when it came to the trailer, when you actually put what happened, what you saw, what you experienced in the trailer, in my personal opinion, and it seems to be a lot of people's opinion, that the fourth one gave you a little more. All right? You've seen some vast area that, the Dora Milaje and Namor, the Atlanteans, and they're out here wandering in the vast area. Then you see some shots of Namor. Then you see some shots of Namora. Then you see some shots of Black Panther. You get all these different shots. You get all these different. Oh, and then you see the Thing and M'Baku come together, shake hands, introduction, little Ben Grimm comedy there. He does that kind of stuff even in the comics, little crazy stuff, like, okay, where'd you get that from? Says, yeah, from Yancey, from the west side, east side, whatever he said, So it's just like, it's funny stuff. That's funny stuff. But there was just more going on in this trailer, okay, in this leak, to me, than what happened in X-Men. X-Men, it'd been nice if we could have seen some more X-Men. It'd been nice if we seen, we saw Xavier, we saw Magneto, Eric, we saw Cyclops, and we even saw the big old giant things in the background, kind of like through some smoke, But we didn't get a clear vision of it, but we saw them. We know that's what was the image that was being by the smoke. But listen, everybody's gonna like what they like, but I just feel as though that fourth video really went a little deeper. Each one went a little deeper. Even the first one with Steve Rogers even touched. It had some, various scenes, 2, 3, 4 scenes, I think, in that one. So my thing is, number 4 is the best one. Okay, so hey, I'd like to hear what some of you people, what y'all think. What's your order? I said my order was first to last, 4, 3, 1, 2. Not that the Thor one was bad, but the Thor one probably meant the least to me. I'm not a big Thor fan. Even in the comics, I like reading Thor when he's with somebody, maybe in a team up. I can't just buy Thor and read Thor. Not into that kind of, that I'm more on the street level type deal, you know what I mean? That's what I like. The street level characters, those city dwelling characters, that kind of thing. But yeah. Now, I did used to like Thor when he was Donald Blake and he would turn into Thor. He had the cane and all that. Now that was some good old, that was some not street level, but that was some street level type stuff right there, y'all. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep talking, but that's my order. You see it in my short. So, if you're not feeling the Wakandans and Atlanteans leak as the best one. What is your favorite? And tell me why. All right, y'all. Hit the subscribe. Till next time. Peace out.